What's going on, guys? I've just got a tier list maker here, and we're going to go ahead and do Fire Emblem 7, just a tier list. This will be for Hector Hard Mode, and basically who can kind of get you through the game. Alright, we'll start off at the beginning. Ethos, obviously S tier. He doesn't really count because he's always going to be in at the end, and he can just solo the final boss. With Luna, and if it takes a bit longer, you can use his other tomes. Bartre, I'm gonna put in E tier because he's too slow. I mean, warriors, I'll put Dorcas with him. They're just not that good, especially on hard mode. You can go through them with like Lin mode and normal. Normal's okay, but not for Hector hard mode. Farina, I can't remember her name. Who this one is? She can go. I'm gonna put in B tier at the moment, just because flyer utility, along with Vida and Fiora and Farina. Where's Farina? I don't know why I can't see her. I'll come back to her in a second. Eliwood. He's okay after he promotes. Before that, I would say he's a C tier. Just sword lock, 5 movement, and if he dies, like, it's game over. It's a bit of a big detriment. Canas is pretty useful. His dark magic is fun, or black magic. But he's very slow and not super useful. Geats, I would say, is very well rounded. Yeah. It's debatable on whether to have the flyers in B tier, but I would say Geats in B tier. I'm gonna put Corel in C tier along with Carla. Just another sword locked infantry unit along with Guy or Guy. Harkin can go in B tier. He's got swords and axes, 5 movement. That's very good. Or 6 movement, I think. 6 movement promotion. I don't know why I keep saying 5, because like before they promote, they're at 5. Hawkeye, fantastic. Alright, I'm definitely going to have to adjust B tier here. I think some people are going to have to go in A. I'm a little confused on where to put flyers and stuff like that. Heath isn't great as a unit with his stats, but because he is a flyer already, he's got excellent utility. I would say Kent and Sane, they could probably... okay, let's put them in B tier again for the moment, because there's definitely going to be some adjustments going on. Jafar. Jafar can probably be A tier, because he still is stuck without 2 range. I would put Hector in... because he doesn't promote for a while, he could go in C tier, but with like max usability over these others. And Carla is basically impossible to get in Hector hard mode, because like, I mean, you got to use Bartre to get her, but you have to have Bartre be promoted in at level 5, and he has to survive a round of combat with Carla, and it's just too much. You've got enough other stuff to worry about. Dart is good, but his promotion item, most people just sell it off for money because it's worth so much more, and it's just not... I mean, you could use one of these 2 axe fighters and you'd be better off than using Dart in terms of money and everything like that. Priscilla can go C tier. Raven can be in D tier. He is just a hero, and most people get Harkin anyway, so you don't really need to bother training up Raven, and he starts with only swords before he becomes a hero. Lynn can be an E tier. I think everyone should know why. unless you've only played like Lynn mode on normal. She's not fantastic. She's not very good at all. Louise is very good. She can go C tier. Pent. Okay. Pent is in S. Pent will always be in S. That's just who he is. He's just fantastic. Great unit as he comes in. just killing people in the desert, just dominating. And an awesome addition to your team. The only detriment is if you're using Louise and you lose Louise, Pent goes as well, because he's too sad by the death of his wife. Wallace, D tier. He's okay, and he's okay for like a filler unit if you've had someone else die, but I think it's either Wallace or Geets, and most people get Geets anyway. Rebecca, E tier. Wrath can go in D tier. He joins a bit too late to warrant using and promotion, but the only good part about him is that he's mounted, but his stats aren't amazing to reflect that as well. Lucius can go in C tier. Okay usability. Lowen can go in C tier. He's not as good as Kent or Sane, but he does start off better than Kent and Sane. But in the long term, he's not as good, no. We got Sarah. Sarah's okay just for staves, obviously, but because she's not mounted like Priscilla is, she's far less usable. Renault, I'm going to put in A tier. He comes in as a bishop, and he's very, very strong. And he's like, joins the second to last map, and very usable. Matthew can be in D tier. I mean, he's just a thief. So this is missing Legold, it's missing Farina. There's a couple people missing from this tier list, but this is the best one I could find. I think it was even the only one I could find on Fire Emblem 7. Nino, definitely E tier. She joins far too late. I think level 1, just unusable unless you're going to baby her, and then by that point you're playing Hector Hard Mode. It's not very fun. Ninian S rank for obviously being a dancer, along with Nils. Okay, so here we have the B tier problem. I think the Flyers, their utility definitely outweighs the horses, because bows are only 2 times effective in this game, so they don't even do like a lot more damage. They can sometimes survive one or dodge pretty well, even though archers are very heavy on skill, but Flyers have a good amount of dodge. Not that you should ever be relying on that. Hawkeye, definitely A tier. He can just become a beast by the end. Harkin and Geets are okay here in B tier. Heath can stay here in B tier. Kent and Sane can stay here as well. Okay, this is how it's going to be. I'm happy with this. So these are my recommendations on tier units that you should definitely just do not use anyone in D or E, unless you want to for fun. But most of C you could skip out on as well. Like maybe just keep Priscilla. Let's put her behind Hector, and I would say leave it at that. Really, I would just say use all the way down to C, Hector and Priscilla. Okay, thanks for watching.